Graham.
Hello, everyone. Right, on the show today, he's in the Championship playoff final. The Kevin Phillips is here. Brendan Coyle and Steve Edge are in to talk about their new comedy show, Starlings. Morning, boys. And the legendary Mr. Phil Davis is here to talk about his football film ID. Bound to have a quadrophenia question or two, aren't we? Knocking about in the show today. And on the final weekend of the Premier League season, we've been joined by 12:30.
Now it's time for Leon Britton's Got Talent, and it's live!
Hi, I'm Leon Britton, and it's now time for my favourite part of the show, Leon Britton's Got Talent.
It's time to meet Kevin's Talent Challenger. Give it up for Brendan Coyle! Brendan! What a legend!
Great to meet you, mate.
Now, Brendan, is it true that you caught someone breaking in through the Downton Abbey bathroom window?
No, Brendan, you caught someone breaking in through the Downton Abbey bathroom window.
I did, Aunt Ozek.
How did you catch them?
They stepped on the scales and gave themselves away.
Yes, they did! That's right, Brendan!
He sold it, didn't he?
A joke. Right, on to this next Talent Challenge. And we can now cross live to Leon Britton to find out what it is. Hello,
yes.
Leon.
Step back,
Can you
Brendan,
hear us? Leon?
Morning.
And Deck.
Morning, mate.
Yep, good morning. Right, this week's talent is the...
Unwrapping the Premier League trophy talent.
All the best.
Oh! Still got that throat infection.
Unwrapping the Premier League
Trophy talent, that's right.
So, as it's the Premier League's 20th birthday, we've got you both a Premier League trophy, and you've got to unwrap it.
Right.
So, here it is. We've wrapped it up in 20 layers of wrapping paper. Whoever unwraps theirs the quickest wins.
That's right. So, Brendan, as you're a United fan, you're representing United.
That's right,
Kevin,
United in there.
You have no affiliation with City, but you're representing City. Whoever wins this challenge will win the Premier League tomorrow.
The stakes are high.
He's ex-Sunderland, They've got to take it easy,
That's right.
OK, are you ready?
Sir Alex will be watching.
OK. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1. Off you go! That's it! Get in there, Kev! Go on! Get in! That's it! Oh, it's going for it!
Is that good?
That's it, gone!
Kev!
That's it, Kev!
Do it for Sir
How many
Alex!
layers we got? We're through 2, 3 layers. That's it, really rib it. That's it, give it some. Come on, Kev. 6 more layers. That's it, 8. Come on, Kev. You've got 8. It's going up and down. 6. Oh, it's over. Unlucky, Kev. Unlucky, mate.
What a victory! What a victory!
Oh, that's great.
Manchester United will win the Premier League tomorrow.
Brendan is the winner.
He really wanted that, didn't he? He really wanted it.
That's all we're going to win.
What's he won?
Great prize this weekend. He's won his very own Alex Ferguson hairdryer.
What a
There we are,
prize!
look at that.
Is it working?
Is it working?
It's not working.
Oh, no!
Oh, it's not working.
Let's have a look at that. Hang on a minute.
What is it?
Alex Ferguson's dandruff. I'm blind, Dick.
And someone had to wrap all of them up 20 times. Yeah. Someone got paid to wrap that up.
Kevin got really annoyed that he didn't win, kicked his box.
Time to welcome our next guest to the sofa, Brendan Coyle and Steve Edge.
Hello. Good to see you.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello.
Nice to see you. Excellent unwrapping there.
Oh, God.
Right, let's see a clip from your new show, Starlings.
I was at Wembley at the cup final. You know when you stepped up to take that penalty in injury time, and I still can't believe how cool you were. 60,000 people holding their breath, and you just planted it in the corner.
Once the ball's on the spot, Terry, it's guts or glory time, guts or glory.
The game against Forest, you know when you got the ball, you bring it down to your feet.
Yeah, changed a bit. Well, please, Terry.
Yeah, sorry, you're probably sick of hearing it.
Yeah, I am. She's an experienced junkie. You can't see it, can you? You're just another little item on her to-do list.
What are you talking?
Right there, in between swimming with dolphins and drinking peyote with an Arapaho Indian. Go out with a weirdy artist.
Not weirdy.
You are a bit. Welcome to the show. How are you, fellas?
Good, yeah, thank you. Yeah,
right, that was a clip from your new comedy drama, Starlings. Starts tomorrow. Tell us all about it.
Do you want to know? Oh, yes. It's a comedy drama about 4 generations of one family living under the same roof and trials and tribulations of that, and they all move together as a unit and look after each other. It's about a loving family, really, which you don't see very often on TV.
Tomorrow night, 8 p.m, Sky 1 HD. Steve, you co-wrote it with Matt King from Peep Show, aka Superhands. Is it hard being in something you've written?
No. I mean, the hard thing is to not give yourself all the funny lines and try and spread them around.
Did you do that?
Yeah, we definitely did that. That definitely happened.
Brendan, did he give you any good lines, or did he take
I'm kind of the straight man in this. I mean, they wrote themselves a sort of bromance pitched between sort of Brokeback Mountain and On the Buses. So they've got their own thing going on, but it's very funny.
Yeah.
And is he tough? Was he tough on you because he wrote it? Was Steve watching all the
No,
scenes?
it was great to have them around, actually. I mean, the scripts were really tight, so we didn't have to change that much. But they were there for tweaks, and as the series went on, they knew who they were writing for, so they adjusted that way. But it was good. It was good to have them around.
And Brendan, you have a huge and very impressive CV.
Thank you.
You can add... and you can add Leon Britton's Got Talent to that as well.
Leon Britton's Got Talent, yeah, it was my dancing dog.
Yeah. Since 2010, you're the bloke off Downton Abbey. That's the thing. So this is a completely different role for you. You're a Derbyshire dad whose daughter wants to be a goalkeeper.
Yeah. Yeah, there's quite a football strand going through it. That episode there, I mean, you do that thing you should never do, is meet one of your heroes.
Yeah.
He's a fictional ex-striker for Derby County, but we have a football theme going on. She wants to be a keeper, yeah.
But she's 4'10".
But she's 4'10".
It's a minor detail.
Yeah.
There's been some talk this week in the papers about there being a Downton Abbey film. Do you know anything about that?
Has there?
Yes.
I'm going to ring my agent. Yeah, there is going to be, and I'm going to be played by Matt LeBlanc. And no, I've never. There's so many Downton Abbey rumours. I haven't heard that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Somebody
come
come and told me that this morning. So it must
Would you want to do that?
I don't know. We're right in the middle of the 3rd series at the moment, so we're just concentrating on that. There's all sorts of talks about where it's going to go and what's going to happen to it. Yeah. I don't know.
So Starlings, then, it's exec produced by Steve Coogan. Mm. What's he like, then, as an exec producer? Because, hang on, if you've written it, co-written it, so did you ask him to get on board?
Well, the company that he owns, Baby Cow Productions, which is Steve Coogan and Henry Normal, they were...
The stewardess...
Over there.
The stewardess big Can we not have a bench for the steward?
Sit on the floor.
Just get on the floor, lovers.
The wig didn't fall off, though, have you noticed? I'm sorry, no.
Because the thing is, the small experience we have with Steve Coogan on this show was when Tubes went to interview him, and he hated him.
Have you got the clip?
I mean, it's, you know,
dig it up somewhere.
But he hated him, and he didn't get it at all. And Tubes, Sylvester Stallone, and Bruce Willis, and everyone. And Steve Coogan just sat there looking at him. Tubes said, "Who's the funniest person you know?" And he went, "Not you."
Oh.
So I just
must have been having a bad day.
Yeah.
He wasn't that present on our set. You know, he came down a couple of times. Henry was mainly the one who came down, but.
I just have a feeling he must be a perfectionist, though, because of the excellent work that he's put on our screens, that he wouldn't let anything go.
No, and I think he was in edits and stuff, so I think he's had a hand in it, but he wasn't giving us hairdryer treatment or anything like that.
Okay.
It's good.
Brendan, you're a Man United fan. How are you feeling right now?
My bum's squeaky.
Yeah.
I think City are going to win it by mistake. Oh, on points. I just think fair play. City have been fantastic this season, especially early on. Been played amazing football.
So you think City deserve the title?
I think they've been the best team in the Premiership this year. I do.
But you could still do it.
I think we should still do it. Yeah, Mark Hughes could do something. QPR could do something.
QPR are 22 to 1 to win. A two-horse race.
Yeah. QPR will beat them and we'll draw against Sunderland. That's what will happen. Yeah. I think it's a twist and a turn left. Yeah.
Yes, because on paper you think, well, it won't happen because QPR's away record and City's home record. But there are people who've been saying it has been such a weird season with weird results that something could go.
Could still play out.
Yeah.
Steve, you're a Wolves fan.
I am,
New manager, Ståle Solbakken. Got sacked.
I don't know anything about him, but he looks a bit like RoboCop when he pops his head up in the first one. And I want that as a manager. I want somebody who's going to shout.
Well, he got sacked from Cologne because they finished second or third bottom, which is better than Wolves have done, isn't it? So it's a step in the right direction.
It's a step up.
I think we've got some footage of him. We got some
He
footage
played for Wimbledon,
of him playing
didn't he?
for Wimbledon. He scored 1 goal for Wimbledon. Here it is.
Yeah, he only played a few games because that...
Off the shin pad.
And that was the famous
And then he managed Copenhagen and had a big old row with Guardiola. So he's not scared of the big guns. This is 2007. Maybe they're arguing about scarves.
I think they're arguing about scarves.
Yeah. That's the first time that Busquets has been pushed and not fallen
He said
over.
he was going to ring him if they're wearing the scarf, and they, they're dressed the same now. It's embarrassing.
What went wrong this season for you guys?
Everything.
Yeah.
I mean, we lost 5-1 to the Albion, and then we sacked the manager, and then put a bloke in charge who had never managed, and always looked like he was about to cry. So I mean, Terry Connor, God love him. You just want to give him a hug, but you don't want him to manage a club.
Did you want Mick McCarthy sacked?
I mean, I think I think he took us as far as he was going to do, but I think it should have been at the beginning of the season because you could see it already.
You were good
But, I mean, at that point
of
of the time, but I mean, at that point in time, we weren't doing that bad. I mean, you can do stats about anything, can't you, and go, well, they haven't won for 10 games. But in those last 10 games, I think we drew away at Arsenal, drew away at Spurs. He hadn't done bad.
Newcastle?
Yeah. We drew Newcastle. That was Terry Connor's first game before he started crying.
Yeah. So, right. So we're going away tomorrow. Does it matter? Do you care, or are you more interested in the time?
This is much more exciting. I think it's sort of it's sort of friendly, isn't it? They're all right now, aren't they? Yeah.
And Brendan, you are part of football royalty. You are Sir Matt Busby's great nephew.
Yep.
What does that? I'm trying to work out what that means.
He was my granny's brother.
Okay.
So my great uncle, my
A
mum's
lot of
uncle.
people had difficulty remembering. I think our producer once said your uncle was Alf Ramsey, and it just became a running set. And we go, well, you should be all right because your brother's, Sam Allardyce. Just invent a manager.
We've got United's next season's shirt for United.
You haven't seen this.
I haven't seen this.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh my.
How do you feel about that?
We've got a Burberry thing
Is it
going on
3D?
there.
Do you need 3D glasses for it?
Picnic blanket.
Oh dear, this could be up there with the grey away kit, couldn't it?
It's invisible.
Oh, so I like the collar on it. The black collar's pretty good. Thanks very much.
Good goal.
All right.
Starlings. Well, do you want to say it?
Yeah, it starts tomorrow night. I was going to say watch it. It's going to. Steve Coogan said it will make you laugh and cry in all the right places. So watch it and find out.
Do the
thank you very much.
Eyes and mouth, generally.
Brendan Coyle and Steve Edgley. And Stephen Gerrard in the studio with us this morning. The Luther Blissett is half United, half... weird with everything, because it used to be Bank Holiday weekend, didn't it? You used to have Saturday, Sunday, Bank Holiday Monday. Yeah, League 2, 1 in the Championship.
It's just different, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't like it. And
That's
then
fine.
and then the FA Cup final.
Oh. We can't have the FA Cup.
5:15 kickoff. First time I missed the FA Cup final. 5:15
5:15 kickoff didn't bother me. It was the fact that Torquay had played that day and that was the end of that season, and it should just be on its own, day on its own. Then after that, then
it's been and gone now.
I know, so I'm still moaning about it. So we have Brendan Coyle, Steve Edge and Kevin Phillips. Gooner, actor and director Phil Davis will be in very soon as well.
Soon, Tubes meets Hull City's most legendary player, Dean Windass. The chat playoffs. Jolien Lescott tells us which of the Man City players is rubbish in trainers. And hashtag Ask Rocket is tweeting. What is happening out there in the world, Rock?
Loads of stuff happening, Max. Absolutely loads coming in.
Are we trending?
Not trending, but a lot of people loving the impressions today.
Yeah.
Harry Andrews, 96, put absolutely ledge impressions of Hodgson and Mourinho.
Ledge.
And I've got another one here. I don't really want to read it, but I've been told I have to. Check Out Girl has put, are we going to see Max's six-pack, or can I go and have a bath? A lot of people actually asking if we're going to see your six-pack today.
Well, I had it a week ago.
You want to see it?
I had it a week ago. It's gone now. You want to see it? You want to see what's going on?
Come on.
I've got to lean back.
What do you think, Kev?
Go on, then. You're going to show us it?
It was all right, wasn't it?
Is it?
I need a bit.
It's all right.
You might get you in soccer aid.
Might get in soccer aid, yeah.
Thanks.
All right.
No, look, end of season budget, isn't it? Honestly.
Budget.
Fans from Manchester over there with our Olympians. Over here, sounding like a solid back four from the 70s, Phillips, Coyle, Edge and Davis.
All right, Rocket has been furiously twittering all morning, and he did all week. So, anything good?
Yeah, we just had one from Fazal Rock. He put ID, total classic, beats Football Factory and Green Street, hashtag love you Gumbo. So, yeah, a lot of people loving ID.
Yeah.
Right, tweets of the week then. It's been quite a quiet week this week, so I sent out a tweet asking people to draw their most iconic football moment using the app Draw Something.
All right, okay.
We had loads of great pictures, and I picked my top 3. Right. So the idea is you guys have got to guess what iconic moment it is in football. Right, so my first one was sent in by Charlie Liddle. What's that?
Di Canio, isn't it?
Yes, Kev. Kev's got it. And which
One
referee?
point for Kev.
Which referee?
Paul Alcock.
Alcock, yeah.
Yes, helps.
Didn't give me a chance.
Oh, yeah, he knocks him over.
They're both very sad, aren't they, in that? Aren't they both
Second one.
unhappy?
Oh, he's angry.
He's angry, yeah.
He's angry.
Second one was sent in by Simon Herford.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what? A Gita, innit?
Oh, yeah, that
Colombian goalie.
Colombian goalie.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Scorpion.
I was at that game, right, and Higuita kept practising before the game. He practised that scorpion kick about 100 times. So when he did it, it was like, I've seen it 100 times.
We sat at that game as well.
Oh, we weren't sat together. I was only about 10. But,
And the last one was sent in by James Lawler. Right, who can get this one? It's quite hard, this one.
Gaza.
Yes, Kev.
Wembley.
All over it.
Yeah,
Dentist chair. Yeah.
One of Kev, you get 2 points. Congratulations.
Okay.
All right, have you got your question?
Yeah, my question's to Steve.
Oh.
Steve, it's from Random Peg, and it says, can you ask Steve how to make the perfect cheese on toast, please?
Okay. He's random, isn't it? You've got to go white bread, I'd say, and butter, and a layer of Marmite, and then 2 different sorts of cheese. I'd go Leicester and strong cheddar.
Would you toast the bread slightly before you put it under the grill?
What's going on? Marmite. Yeah.
Marmite's
Yeah, we'll toast the bread, but lightly.
Yeah, lightly, because you don't want to burn in the oven.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cheese is
that's
on,
the
you're
key.
protecting on the cross.
There we are.
And the
Yeah, that's
Marmite,
random.
the Marmite underneath.
Yeah.
No onion.
Done that.
Thin layer. No onion.
Bit of tomato, I would.
Sometimes a bit of tomato.
Sometimes tomato.
Angry
with the
about it.
sauce.
Welsh bread.
It's a cheese sandwich.
Got
we are.
into it.
Good, that was Rocket's Tweet of the Week, everybody. I would love it if we could see what was voted the most memorable quote of the last 20 years of the Premier League.
Love it.
But I'll tell you, you can tell him now if you're watching it, we're still fighting for this title, and he's got to go to Middlesbrough and get something. And I'll tell you, honestly, I will love it if we beat them. Love it. I will love it if we beat them. Love it. Love it.
What's that,
How are you, Jeeves?
Mate, you?
Yeah, I'm all right. You got lost going to see Dean Windass. Yeah.
Well, I got put on the wrong train.
How do you mean, what, like placed?
It said London to Bradford, but in little writing it said upon Avon.
Okay.
So, easy mistake to make, you know.
So you had 8 hours on a train with Dev.
Yeah, it was terrific.
Was that great?
It was wicked, yeah.
So at no point going past the window of like Reading, Swindon,
Slough.
where's that Slough? You not think? I think we're going to West.
I thought it was a bit funny. I was like, I asked the guy on the train there, and he goes, oh, Bradford, yeah. I was like, yeah. He goes, it's the long way around. It's probably the cheapest. So I thought, you know, fair dues, yeah.
It was, I mean,
we are cheap.
it is the long way round, isn't it? I mean, he wasn't lying to you, was he? Oh, right. Oh, well, bad luck. You've got one question only. Who's it for?
It's for Kevin.
You're top man, you're super, Kev. I'm excited. I'm like G-Nev.
You're a top man and I love you. All I know is, what's the worst change room you've ever been in?
Worst changing room?
Yeah.
Newcastle. I've been in some bad ones down the years. I'd have to say our changing room at Blackpool's training ground.
Serious?
Yeah. It's terrible. It's like a sauna.
Sauna. Well, thanks a lot.
There we are.
Cheers. You too, mate.
Thanks, Keith.
See, look, he hasn't even got his shoes on round here.
Yeah.
He got it! Is that City? Right, it's all over. Right, no! Stop it! Right, there was only one goal scored. I'm reliably informed that it was by a City fan, which means 0-0 draw for Man United with 1-0 to... Oh, right, Phil's ready. All right then, sir, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Straight through the hole. Not bad, Steve. You guys will have to go last now. You were going first. Right? Come on, Steve, for the Wolves. Same place, not bad. Brendan, you've been practising. You brought a football with you. Hey! Right, Super Kev. Come on, Super Kev.
QPR from 2 tomorrow on Sky Sports 1 HD. Right, the sofa got more goals than the fans. Yep. Let's see those goals. Kevin, yours first. Talk us through it.
Just went for power. Didn't miss the target.
And Darren? What do you reckon?
Perfect.
Great celebration with the chicken.
I was very happy with that.
Finally, we have a final word from Roy Hodgson.
Yes, I'd just like to say welcome to the Roy Hodgson Revolution.
And that's it for the show today. Thank you very much to our guests, to Kevin Phillips, to Brendan Cole, Steve Edge, Phil Davis. Thank you very much to Dan and Paul as well. Cheers to our United and our Man City fans as well. Our final shows in 3D next weekend. Good luck for Torquay. See you next week. Take care.